Welcome to Deep Kiran Classes of Commerce and Expert Coaching with Guaranteed Success. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for the latest update.
Hello students, today we are going to solve the second sum from your textbook. Okay, I'll read out the sum for you. So see, Almendu and Samir share profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. This is their old profit sharing ratio. Their balance sheet as on 31st March 2017 is as under. Balance sheet is given to you. See, liabilities amount, assets amount. Liabilities, sundry creditors 10,000. Then Almendu's capital 60,000. Samir's capital 40,000. General reserve 20,000. This is the accumulated reserve which is to be distributed to the old partners in their old profit sharing ratios. Okay. Then on the asset side, see, cash at bank 12,000. Then sundry debtors 24,000. Land and building 50,000. Stock 16,000. Plant and machinery 20,000. And plant furnitures and fixtures 8,000. Total of this balance sheet is 1,30,000. Adjustments are given on the very next day. See, on 1st April 2017, they admitted Paresh into partnership. The term being as. Now, terms and conditions of partnership. He shall pay rupees 16,000 as a share of goodwill. And 50% of the amount of goodwill shall be withdrawn by old partners. Now, what is the first condition? That he shall bring rupees 16,000 as a share of goodwill for the sacrifices that new old partners are making. Okay, 16,000, and of that 16,000, 50% is 50% of the amount they are going to take out from the from this goodwill amount. Then number 2. He shall bring rupees 20,000 as capital for 1/4 share in future profits. Now for future sharing of profits, how much is the share that he is going to have his share in the future profits? 1/4. And what is the amount of contribution as capital? Rupees 20,000. Then for the purpose of Paresh's admission, it is agreed that the assets would be revalued as follows. See, land and building to be valued at rupees 60. As per your old balance sheet or the existing balance sheet, what is the value of land and building? 50,000. So there is an appreciation, increase in the value of land and building by 10,000. Where usually you write it in the profit and loss adjustment account, credit side you write it. Then BC, land and building to be valued at 16,000. See, what is the cost of land and building as per the current balance sheet or the existing balance sheet? 20,000. Now they have valued it at 16,000, means there is a depreciation on the value of plant and machinery of rupees 4,000. So you are going to decrease this value by rupees 4,000. Then stock is to be valued at 20,000 and furnitures and fixtures by 4,000. Now what is the value of stock? 16,000, and here they have said 20,000. That means there is appreciation in the value of stock by 4,000. In the given balance sheet it is 16,000 and now it is to be revalued at 20,000. So there is an increase in the value by 4,000. So revaluation credit side by stock you will write 4,000. Then furnitures and fixtures at rupees 4,000. See, the value given in your current balance sheet or existing balance sheet is 8,000. But now this is valued at 4,000. That means 50% depreciation is there on what? Furnitures and fixtures. In the current balance sheet or the given balance sheet, it is 8,000. Value is 8,000, and the new value or valued value is 4,000. So decrease by 50%, depreciation by 50% is there. And last, the provision of 5% on debtors is to be made for doubtful debts. Now what are the debtors? What is the amount of debtors? 24,000. On 24,000, 5% comes to 1,200. This is a loss for the firm, or they are creating a provision. That means net debtors will be less. So we will write on revaluation account debit side to RDD provision. So now what they have asked, see, pass the necessary journal entries in the books of the new firm. In the first problem, they had asked profit and loss adjustment account, partners capital account, and the new balance sheet. In the second problem, they have asked, in this problem, they have asked journal entries in the new firm. Okay. Now, we will start with the journal entries. Now, first, we will think of what is being accumulated. So what is on the liability side? See, general reserve is there. So general reserve valued at rupees 20,000 is there. That we are going to distribute in their old profit sharing ratio. That is 3:2. In this ratio, we are going to distribute. So now see, journal of Almendu and Samir. Date, particulars, ledger folio, here LF. Okay, ledger folio, the small amount is for amount and amount. See, the first entry will be for accumulated profits will be distributed in their old profit sharing ratio. See, general reserve, according to balance sheet, what is the value? 20,000. 20,000 is to be distributed in their old profit sharing ratio. So Almenda's capital account 12,000 is going to get the share in the general reserve, and Samir is going to get 8,000 as a share in that reserve. So general reserve account debit 20,000 to Almenda's capital account 12,000 and 8,000. See, narrations, you are going to mention it in the narrations. Narrations are very important. From that only teacher can make out what entries you have passed. So being general reserve distributed in their old profit sharing ratio. PSR means profit sharing ratio. Now second, there is appreciation in the value of land and building and stock. So we are going to write land and building account debit 10,000, stock account debit 4,000, to revaluation account 14,000. 14,000 is the total revaluation on assets on the credit side. Then what assets are decreasing? Land and building, plant and machinery is decreasing, for plant and furniture is decreasing, and we have made a provision for debtors at the rate of 5%. So revaluation account debit to plant and machinery. See, plant and machinery, the value given in the current balance sheet was 20,000, whereas we are making the value, now it is to be valued at 16,000. So 20,000 minus 16,000, the net loss is how much? 4,000. So that we are going to write it over here. Then to furnitures and fixtures. The value of furniture and fixtures according to the current balance sheet is 8,000, but now we have valued it at 4,000. So 8,000 minus 4,000 will be 4,000. So we are going to write 4,000. Now provision for doubtful debts on debtors. The debtors given in the current balance sheet is rupees 24,000. Of 24,000, 5% we are going to make it. Okay, 5% we are going to create as reserve for doubtful debt. So it comes to 1,200. The total of this 4,000, 8,000 and 1,200, that is total revaluation debit side will be 9,200. See, revaluation debit is given as, credit is given as 14,000, debit is given as 9,200. That means there is a profit because credit side of revaluation is higher and debit side is lower. See, here I have passed the journal entries. Revaluation account debit to Almendo's capital account 2,880 to Samir's capital account 1,920. This profit we have distributed in the last. Okay. Now, Paresh is being admitted into partnership for 1/4 share. He is going to bring rupees 16,000 for goodwill and 20,000 for as capital. So we are going to write bank account debit to Paresh capital 20,000 to goodwill 16,000. This total is how much? 36,000. So we are going to write it 36,000. 20,000 plus 16,000, 36,000. See, narration being capital introduced and goodwill amount brought by new partner, that is Paresh. Now, this goodwill is being bought. That will be credited to their partner's capital account. The goodwill which is bought by incoming partner Paresh will be credited to the existing partner, that is Almendu and Samir. So goodwill account debit 16,000. See, first goodwill was credited, now goodwill is debited 16,000 to Almendu's capital 9,600, Samir's account 6,200. The total comes to 16,000. So this amount is being credited to partner's capital account. Is it clear to you? Because goodwill that is bought by a new partner will be credited to the existing partner in their old profit sharing ratio. Now what they had said, 50% of the amount will be taken away by the partners. Okay. Now for that we are going to do the journal entry. Almendu's capital account debit 4,800. Samir's capital account debit 3,200 to bank account 8,000. See, 50% of 16,000 is 8,000. So 8,000 they have withdrawn. To bank account, these partners have withdrawn the goodwill amount by 50%, being 50% of the amount of goodwill withdrawn by partners. Now next is the last one, that is revaluation profit. See, revaluation credit side is 14,000 minus 9,200, the remaining will be 4,800. This is revaluation profit or profit and loss adjustments accounts profit. On the debit side we are going to write to Almendu's capital account 2,880 and Samir's capital 1,920. Here we have completed the journal entries for this particular sum. Only 7 entries will be asked. So just think about where you are going to write in the profit and loss adjustment accounts, capital accounts, and do the journal entries accordingly. I hope this sum you have understood.